Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel. I am Melly, and this is Imbody Tarot. And in today's video card reading, we're going to figure out what is your next relationship going to be like. Obviously, these are people who are single or people who are just nosy to see what's the next phase within your relationship. Okay, so we're going to spill the tea today. So as you always, we do have 3 piles for you to choose from, and each pile represents a particular message. If you're joined to more than one pile, that is fine. All that means is that your higher self, your intuition, your gut, and the universe have multiple messages for you in each pile. Pile 1 resonate with this beautiful fire quartz ring. Pile 2 resonate with this sunstone heart, wire wrapped crystal. Pile 3 resonate with this Howlite bracelets. Once you have selected your pile of crystal, I did list a timestamp below in the pinned comment and the description box. You click on it to get easy access to your reading. Hello, pile 1. Welcome to your reading. And if you chose this fire quartz crystal, automatically what I would tell you when it comes to your next relationship is that I feel like you're either going to marry this person or this person you're going to be in a very long-term connection with, or you're probably already married to this person. You already have a family with this person. So overall, I do feel like this pile relationship leads to marriage. I also like to say that this connection feels very spontaneous. It feels very fun. It feels like the party. I feel like you guys will have a great connection and the sparks will go off immediately. I also feel like when it comes to this connection, it feels like your person will be very adventurous, or it feels like you guys would travel a lot together. Memories is like the central theme overall for this connection. Fun, long-term adventure, and memories. Okay, so if you're so far you're liking the vibe of what you're hearing, let me know by saying pile 1 and let's continue. Okay, I'm gonna put the tarot deck to the side. Okay, so the first thing I want to do with your energy is I want to pull some timeline. Okay, so let's see what kind of relevant information we should have when it comes to your next relationship. So we have in the next couple of days. So something big may happen for you within a couple of days of you seeing this video. And the fact that it's pink, I think that you're going to be doing something when it comes to like self-care, self-help, taking care of yourself for the most part. I feel like the more you invest your energy in yourself, the more you draw this person towards you. Okay. And then it's happening now, right? So I feel like something for you is happening in real time. Either this person is manifesting you or you're manifesting the type of relationship that you want. If you're not currently doing that, you can start doing it right now. Do not hold back. Make it happen, okay? And then the time is now. Something is really brewing for you and your person that I'm feeling. However, I think that it's a belief that needs to happen. Okay, I feel like when you and your person get with each other, it'll happen when you least expected it. And it's interesting because I did look at the bottom of the deck and we do have time will bring a surprise. Okay, so I definitely feel like you and your person are both manifesting each other or the type of love that you guys want, type of relationship that you guys want, but it seems like there's some type of blockage internally between both of you guys. So definitely start working on internal issues for the most part. But I want some specific months. So let's see the relevant months that we could pop up. Let's see what will pop up. Ooh, so we have November. So November energy is very relevant. So you may meet your person within November or things may improve during November. We have August. Beautiful. So far we have winter and summer type of energy. And then we have July. Interesting, because I'm about to upload this video right before July. What I would say when it comes to this overall energy, we could have zodiac signs of Scorpio and Sagittarius. We have Cancer and we also have Leo. And then we have Cancer and Leo again. Okay, so those are relevant energies that we're popping up for the most part right now. Now I want to actually tap into your tarot reading and let's see what the cards are saying when it comes to what your next love life energy will be like. And then I'll pull more oracles. Okay, So what should we know about what's to come next for Pile 1's love life? It feels very stable. It feels very possessive, okay? Because the Four of Pentacles energy is relevant to the energy of the earth, and it's all about stability. It's all about holding on and being conservative for the most part. It feels like physical needs. And it's interesting that we have this because the Four of Pentacles, you know, it's also linked to like materialistic things, and that is the vibe of the ring that I'm picking up for the most part. So I definitely feel like your person may come from a conservative background. They also come from a background where they value their community. They keep things very small and keep things very connected. However, I also do feel like you may meet this person when you're traveling or doing something for self-care for the most part. Okay, interesting. Let's see what else pop up. We have the Eight of Cups movement. And it's interesting with the Eight of Cups. What I'm feeling and what I'm seeing for you guys is that the Eight of Cups represents emotional withdrawal for the most part. You are no longer staying stagnant with certain feelings and certain things. So I feel like your person or you may go for like a breakup for the most part. And when you guys are truly over this emotional ties with somebody else, that's when you guys will meet each other. And what's interesting is that you or your person is walking away from this emotional tie and moving forward is going to feel like a lot of challenges. So I feel like the reason why things will feel like it was meant to be is because your person is working on themselves and they're healing themselves. And that's the current energy right now. Okay, what else should we know overall? We have the World card. That's the energy of international travels and movement. It's also energy of adventure. It's energy of circling back also. And I also feel like you feel like this person completes you. We do have the Queen of Wands energy. So this person will be very confident. And that's also the energy of confidence. Is energy of like intimacy, being very sexual, being very sensual. It's a spark. Okay, so overall right now what I'm seeing for the connection as is that the connection will feel very like, I got to have you. I need to have you. You are mine. No one else could have you but me. Okay. And after a while, what I see is that you and your person is going to travel a lot for the most part. It does feel like you guys are going to be very emotional for the most part, but you guys will leave your emotion at the table. When you meet this person will feel like a person that you never met before. You're gonna finally feel like complete. You're gonna feel whole for the most part. You guys probably like move in with each other for a very quickly for the most part. I feel like you should just know that this person means business. Okay, so what is the overall energy for this connection for the future? What would relationship feel like or be like? We have the Strength card, lots of ego, okay? But I also feel like they will calm you. This relationship is going to be very strong. It's going to be able to survive anything that's thrown at it. I am seeing emotional security and I am seeing physical security for the most part with the Strength card. Moving in the future, what's energy like? We have the Emperor card. This person is going to be a business person, probably a little bit older than you for the most part. They've been through life. They work with their hands and they're an entrepreneur. But I feel like they're very strategic. This person really wants a family when they come in your life. So don't take things as easily. Don't take things for granted when you meet this person. This person is all about their business. There's a lot of fire sign energy that's popping up in this reading also. So I feel like this person will be a go-getter, okay? Moving forward, what is the energy for this connection in the future? The Three of Swords in reverse. It's a healing energy. Bottom of the deck, the Ten of Swords. I feel like when you meet this person, both you and this person will feel very fulfilled and you guys will come from a place of like reconciliation and healing. I feel like this person really enjoys being a healer and they know what it's like to be hurt deeply, and they're not going to take it lightly when they come around with you. They want to make sure that you feel secure, you feel loved. They want to make sure that you feel like no one can touch you. You guys are going to have an unbreakable bond for the most part. It's going to feel very whimsical. It's going to feel like it's a movie, right? Your fairy tale happily ever after. I think that this connection is going to be so grounded to the point where it's just like you and them. It feels like a best friend, the thing that you guys both are looking for within each other. So you guys can be mirroring each other for the most part. And the fact that it feels like it's going to be very spontaneous and to happen right now in your face, I'm not surprised by that. But overall, what I'm seeing that your next relationship is going to fill with fun, adventure, and a lot of healing energy. Okay. Let's get some more oracle messages on what you should know when it comes to this overall energy. We have dreams. Look to your dreams. They hold all the answers you seek. I'm not surprised if this person is manifesting you, pile one. I'm not surprised. If you're a dreamer, let me know in the comment section. Just say dreamer. Or just tell me the things that you are dreaming about when it comes to love. We have attraction. You are attracting the right person at the right time in your life. Wow. That is like the pinnacle of manifesting. And I feel like because you are being intentional in your healing, that the person that comes towards you, they're going to be very intentional towards you. You're going to be healing you also. You guys are like the perfect pair. What else is going on? Toxicity. It says toxic relationships can drain your energy and self-worth. Be aware. And I feel like this is the energy of like what you're doing right now. You're healing yourself, right? And you are making sure that you're going to put your best self forward when you meet this person, and that's what you expect from this person for the most part. I feel like you and this person are really mirroring each other. Being that you guys are mirroring each other, let's tap into like some personality traits that you should know when it comes to this person, and what's the overall vibe. Okay, so what's the overall vibe and personality traits of this person? We have the Tower, solid foundation, success with effort. I'm telling you, man, pile one, your person and you are going to have like the best relationship. And that's because you guys are rebuilding each other separately. And then you guys are going to join force and build each other up for the most part. Ooh, we got a bunch of cards that's popping out. Should we read these? I think we should. Let's see. So the first card we have is ring. It says a match will take place, either romantic or business. So the perfect relationship, right? And look what we have, the ring. I'm not surprised this will be your husband or wife, pile one. Do you want this? Then with the rooster, we have arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. I feel like this is the energy of them being an entrepreneur and them having a Queen of Wands energy. A lot of people are intimidated by confidence. A lot of people are intimidated by what they want, but they can't have. And I feel like a lot of people may not be able to come direct towards your person or your relationship because they admire it, or they're just like, they're too strong together that let's just stay away for the most part. So I definitely feel like you guys are going to have envious type of energy when it comes to your connection, but that's none of your business, okay? Then we have owl, good advice from a wise person. You guys will have a great support team when it comes to your connection, okay? I think that you guys will have people who are in your corner that want to see you guys survive any phase within your relationship. And I feel like you guys are going to have great mentors. And we have mice. It says discord amongst friends or family. And it's crazy how we have the mice and the owl, because I guess a lot of people will try to come to you guys and tell you guys stories, and at times you may believe it, but spirit is saying don't. Be mindful of people who have titles in your life, your mom, your dad, your best friend, your long lost cousin, right? While they have the title and you may expect a certain type of energy from them, it doesn't mean that they will give you that type of energy when it comes to your relationship. Now everybody's going to be in your corner clapping for you, but the people who you are, you will know without questioning it. Okay, we have 2 more cards, well, 3 more cards. We have vulture. It says depression, anxiety, worry that someone is against you. Are you going through this right now, or is the energy that you're manifesting? Be mindful that, like I said, when you have something beautiful and people want it, they will attack you from every angle. Okay, so therapy will be very important to both of you guys right now. We do have great passion, tulip, and usually people give tulips when they want to feel healed or when people are going through a rough time. It gives the energy of being alive again. So I feel like you or your person will give each other the willpower to feel like there's a reason for you guys to live. There's a reason for you guys to be empowered. There's a reason for you guys to take things to the next step, accept challenges, and just be brave, you know? And the last card we have, it says affairs with your family. I feel like you guys are going to make a great family tree for the most part. I feel like you guys will be able to build up and have greatness within your family. You guys are going to have a generation full of happy and amazing children if you choose to have children, or you guys are going to be known within certain type of business relationships for the most part. Overall, pile one, I'm having amazing energy for you when it comes to this connection. I am seeing marriage and it popped up a few times. It's just, are you willing to wait for the right person to come around for you? If you're seeing this video and you're being very doubtful and like, this is too good to be true, it's never too good to be true. It only feels like that while you're going through the motions, okay? So that's what I have for you, pile number one. I hope I was able to give you clarity, guys, and confirmation. And until next time, remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, pile two. Welcome to your reading. And in today's card reading, we're going to figure out what will your next relationship be like. What's the vibe? What's the energy? Okay. So if you chose this Sunstone, Moonstone crystal that's shaping our hearts, I feel like you feel like your next relationship feels like the long lost love that you wish you had a long time ago. It feels like you guys are bind together. It feels very soulful. It feels like a spiritual connection. It feels like you guys been here, done this before for the most part. You guys could be repeating patterns from your past relationship. And I feel like the energy is very much, you guys are like bonded together for a reason. So I feel like the next relationship that you have, it feels like you guys are trying to figure out why you go through the same process over and over. And you learn a lot through the people who you are very much in love with for the most part. So it's lessons about love. It's lessons about how you love and care for yourself. And it's also lessons on what you would want in your life moving forward, okay? So many of you guys who are watching this video probably haven't been through their Saturn return, or they're just leaving their Saturn return. And a Saturn return is when you were born, it takes 29 years for Saturn to make that complete rotation and be in the exact same spot you were born in, okay? So you'll have a lot of like growth, you got a lot of lessons. So if you haven't learned what you're supposed to learn within like your life purpose within the last like 28 years, you're gonna be tested during this time. And once you experience your Saturn return, then life is a lot easier, and you will experience it again around your 50s. So it's like basically your midlife, quarter life crisis that's happening. When it comes to you and your person, I think that, you know, it has a lot to do with you building and having routines and having structures within your life. So just be mindful of that. I'm going to start off your reading with a tarot card just to see what the vibes is going to be like right now when it comes to the connections you have with your person. And then we'll look at the future connection, okay? So pile two, what is their current vibe when it comes to their person or their relationship? We have the Queen of Swords energy. We have the Justice. And then we have Temperance in reverse. Put it up right. Okay. So with this energy, what I'm seeing is all about truth, transparency, clarity. It's the energy of doing things the right way, being very cutthroat, be very blunt, be honest. It feels like this connection is very much mental and is very much intentional. And it goes back to being very fair and impartial, being very disciplined, balancing out each other wants and needs. It's a lesson of not giving too much when it comes to love and making sure that you have enough when it comes to your love life for the most part. Recognizing that relationships are not perfect. It's all about give and take and what you're willing to settle in for. With the Queen of Swords energy is energy of, you know, foresee. So I think that this is where you're going to experience all the whys, whats. You're asking questions. You're going to be introspective. You don't understand what is the point of life? What is the point of things? What is the point of relationships, right? The Justice card is recognizing that you should not lose yourself within your connection, within your relationship. And it's also the energy of sticking up and having a decent moral compass. Like, just because things went wrong, you should not, you know, go lower, right? And you should also know that let bygones be bygones. Like, whatever you've been through in your past, that's your past. You shouldn't let somebody else hold responsibility for the things that didn't happen well. A lot of y'all could also be coming out of a marriage, or you was married in the past and you're still trying to have that wishful thinking to get married again in the future, right? Because Temperance is also about negotiation and Justice is all about contracts. So I definitely feel like this energy right now is a lot about give and take. Okay, moving forward, let's see what's to come actually gonna be in your relationship. What is gonna actually come? We have the Nine of Cups in reverse. We have the Knight of Cups. You have a bunch of cards that popped out. Let's actually put these back in. We only want one more. And then we have the Tower card. Interesting. So I feel like when it comes to the romance department, when it comes like to feeling in love, being in love, I'm not really seeing any issues when it comes to your love life, right? It's all about what you deem as happiness. I feel like you or your person may feel like you guys are co-dependable. Is that a word? It's like very dependent on each other for the most part. Like you won't make a move unless they make a move. You guys are gonna be very locked in, right? But I also feel like the connection is gonna, you know what is given? It's given, you need to learn to love yourself before you move on to somebody else. Because the Nine of Cups is the energy of not being self-sufficient. Feeling like you never have enough. Not being happy within self. The Knight of Cups is, yes, there's a romantic gesture coming towards you or a love offer coming towards you. However, it's not for sure if this love offer is going to be enough for you to feel happy. Or you may not know the person's intentions. Do they have enough in their cup to give you, right? It feels like something is missing. And the Tower card is something that's internal that you have to rebuild. So I feel like moving forward, after you go through the phase of learning what love is when it comes to this person, are you willing to stay with this person if it feels fulfilling? Or do you feel like you're just tied to this person? You're just being with this person just because. So your next relationship feels like you have to make a choice about who you want to be with, the reason why you want to be with them, and is it worth the love? Is it worth the dedication? Is it worth what you're going to experience when it comes to this connection? Okay, let's get some oracle messages and see what the cards say. All right, so pile 2, what are the vibes for your next relationship? We have secrets. Interesting. And the secrets card says something is hidden from you. Someone isn't being truthful. That's that big decision that you have to make. Are you staying with this person because of time? Are you staying with this person because of what people think or feel? Are you staying with this person who genuinely feel like you are connected to this person? Those are the questions you have to ask yourself. Is this the person who you want to have children with? Who you want to spend the rest of your life with? Will they take care of you through sickness and health? Will they be with you? Will they support you? Right? You're going to be asking these questions when it comes to this person in this relationship. And then we have connection. It says love is the bridge connecting souls, cherishing those connections, right? And I feel like that is the spiritual essence that is happening with you and this person when it comes to your love life. Let's see some timeline. What you should know. When will this person arrive? Any big, major type of like life events when they could occur. So we have within 9 months. So you may meet this person within 9 months. Or something important may happen 9 months from now with you and this person. We have April timeline. So there's an energy of spring. It's going to be important for this connection. And then we have next year looks promising. So it feels like things will get better like a year from when you meet this person for the most part. And just know that things will feel easier definitely during springtime, you know, after lots of tears, after lots of like, you know, sorrows. Okay. Let's also, I want to figure out the person's personality type. So let's pull out some cards that represents the connection and the person's personality. So we have pale, time to get out of the situation. So this person may be a person who doesn't stay in a connection for a very long time, or it may feel like you guys are going hot and cold when it comes to your connection. Okay, 1 minute you guys are good, 1 minute you guys are not good. So it feels like you guys don't want to feel like it's an escape, a need to leave. You have a woman. It says dealings or relationship with a woman. So this could be a same-sex relationship, or just be mindful that this person may believe in polygamy for the most part. We have Peacock, beware of great pride. I think that this is telling you to be mindful of the people who you let in your energy, man. Even if you're with this person, just be mindful of it. Just be mindful of it. And then we have Tank card, and it says celebration, fun, and enjoyment. This feels like a sneaky link. A sneaky link that you stayed in for a little bit too long. I'm not saying that's exactly what it's going to be like, but that's what it feels like. And now you feel like you're stuck with this person because you don't feel like you're a fool. Interesting. Now I want to pull out some cards that represent the zodiac sign. Let me actually use my astro dice. So let's see. So we have Leo energy. That's important. So the person could be a Leo. We have Cancer energy. So Cancer is relevant. And then we have Virgo energy. I was trying to make sure it wasn't Scorpio. Okay. So those are the energies that we have. That's important. And then let's pull more oracle cards on what you should know when it comes to this person. And then we'll wrap it up. Okay. So what else should Pile 2 know about their person? So we have perspective, better off, happiness, clear headspace. That goes back to the life lessons that you should know when it comes to this connection. So make sure you have time apart. Take things very slowly when you meet with this person. We have finality. We have finality. We have finality. It says farewells, leave behind closures. So it's you finding in a cycle that you always go through all the time. And then we have intimacy, bonding, sensual, and confiding. I really feel like this next connection is going to feel like a karmic relationship, or it's going to feel like a sneaky link. So if you're ready to have fun and you don't want to do anything else, then this connection may be best for you. But if you want a family and feel like you're in love and things feel promising and things are romantic and things feel perfect, then, you may want to tiptoe within this connection. Leave at the first red flags. But that's what I have for you, pile number 2. Are you anticipating this? Is it something that you want? Meaning, like, do you want to have fun with this connection? Or you're just like, I'm not claiming this vibe. Let me know in the comment section. And until next time, this is what I have for you. Remember who loves you. Bye. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. And in today's book card reading, we're going to figure out what is the energy and vibe of your next relationship. If you chose this Howlite crystal, then I feel like the vibe automatically, intuitively, it feels like a full circle moment, right? So this could be a person from your past that's coming back. It could also be a person who you have shared history with, even if you guys were not together as a romantic official couple. It could feel like a friendship for the most part, or it could feel like your best friend or a family member is putting you on a blind date, okay? I feel like energy is going to bring a lot of like calm to your life, a lot of stoicism type of energy, and a lot of energy of being independent, okay? So let's see what the tarot cards have to say when it comes to what is coming next for your relationship, okay? So let's see. What is the vibe for pile 3's next relationship? It feels like a soulmate. It feels like you're happily ever after. It feels like your best friend. It feels like the person who you were meant to be with, the person who you chose within this lifetime, and the person who you continue choosing forever and forever and forever and more, okay? So the Two of Cups energy is the energy of soulmates, it's the energy of relationship, it's the energy of like, let's be together. It's the energy of two people become one. Two souls become one for the most part. So I definitely feel like this is like an honest and pure type of connection, but it also feels like somebody from the past that's coming forward. With the Moon card, we have an energy of a person who is going to show their hands, be very truthful, don't come with the hidden agendas for the most part. Person who is like very emotionally aware of what is going on and why it's happening. It feels like a person who's been doing the inner work and has been doing introspection. I feel like this connections feel very intuitive and very spiritual. The Howlite crystal is a crystal that calms the mind, and it helps to help you with any like issues or pain that you're dealing with when it comes to the head, okay? So I definitely feel like this connection to bring you a lot of peace, a lot of transparency, and a lot of healing for the most part. With the Moon card, it feels like the connection feels like everything is on the front. So not much secret, lots of like honesty happening. You know, a person who doesn't really suppress their feelings and their emotions and what they're thinking, okay? It doesn't feel like hidden. It feels like this is what things are. Like everything's laid out on the table. Let's see what else we should know when it comes to this connection. What else should we know when it comes to this connection for pile 3? We have the King of Swords. This person's very thoughtful. They process things from every perspective. It's a person that's wise with their words. So you will feel love in the connection, but I feel like this connection is all about like words. So at times you may want your person to hug you, but it's just like they're big with words of affirmation and they're big with acts of service. So you may not feel like you feel loved all the time, but you know that you're loved. And maybe that's something you have to work with together moving forward, is how do we bring feelings within the connection? Because it feels like sometimes to me, you feel like you're lacking the feeling of it, okay? When they're actually together, what is the vibe of the connection? When pile 3 is actually with their person, what is the vibe? The Chariot card, things are moving in the right direction. Things are headed it feels like it's moving a million miles per hour, but it's just like it's only been one day. So probably like a little detachment when it comes to reality for the most part. Okay, we have 2 cards. Let's do one at a time. We have the Devil and the King of Pentacles. I'll put that to the side. And let's see what else pop up, because I want one at a time. We have the Temperance card. And then we also have the 3 of Swords and then the World card and the 6 of Cups. It's interesting. I really feel like this person is a person from your past who didn't get their way. But what I'm seeing with the Temperance card in reverse and the 3 of Swords in reverse is a lot of healing energy and a lot of forgiveness. It's a person who you're going to reconcile with, but I feel like it's a person who's very stubborn, a person who likes their way. They're willing to give you things, but it feels like they want to give it to you on their time for the most part. You can't be a brat with this person. You can't be like daddy's little princess. You have to be very like intentional how you say things, and unless you're going to be manipulating them, but you have to like be a little bit like, you know, manipulating in order for you to get what you want when it comes to this connection. Because this person knows you like the back of their hands, right? But they're also expecting you to act a certain way and be a certain way. Let's get some oracle messages and see like what does the cards have to say when it comes to this connection. Before I pull your cards, do you want to reconcile with your ex, or want to make a connection with somebody from the past, or you're ready to move on forward? What is the vibe? You want something new or something old? And you know what's crazy? Look what we have for the next card. We have the X. It says healing from the past. Heartbreak takes time. Be patient with yourself. I definitely feel like your next connection will be a connection with a person who you've been with before, or a person you know for a very long time. Then we have charisma. It says love flows to you. You radiate charisma and charm. What else do we have? We have friendship. This connection is based on friendship. It may never develop into romance. And I feel like this is what it feels like. Like mentally, you know this person love you, but sometimes you may not feel like they're with you or they love you. And I feel like that's something that you may have to learn with this connection. Let's see what else pops out. And then we have apology. Never underestimate the power of a heartfelt apology. So I feel like this person will come back in your life being very remorseful for the most part. But I feel like this person may have their guard up, or you may have your guard up. So it may be a little bit difficult for you guys to like actually work through the issues that you guys have. You guys both want the same thing, but it's just like, can we get there? We see the green flag. We see the end of the race. We see the stars. We see the sunshine in a dark place, but can we have access to it? and that may be the problem that you guys are both facing. We do have the Star card. It says your hope and optimism are powerful love magnet for you right now. So if it's a person that you want to be with and you may feel like it's too good to be true, you feel like maybe you should walk away or leave this person, follow your gut, but also be happy. You know, I feel like you've been through a lot when it comes to love and you have healed well. However, I feel like you have to now be happy for what's to come in the future. And having a pessimistic mindset, it really won't get you far. Just be mindful of that. Okay, let's get more cards. What is this energy of the connection going to feel like or be like? We have Valley. It says deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So a lot of a character development is going to happen. You can't be the same way how you were when you were with this person. If it's an ex, I feel like this person knows you very well, and that actually works against y'all. They work with you guys. But if you guys are able to sit down and communicate, and you're able to honestly tell this person what you feel and what you want in your connection, they may be able to provide it. It will be challenging, but it's not impossible. Then we have Unicorn, and it says use your intuition to make a beneficial change. So when it comes to spirituality and law of attraction, you have to practice what you preach, and you have to be so in tune with yourself that when you feel delusional or things feel weird, things feel like it never could happen, or things are, you know, not the way how you want it, things could change, but you have to believe it. Energy could flow. You could manipulate energy, right? So if you see a person in a light where they're very loving and they're very affectionate and they're very warm, but it's a person who is like an egomaniac, if you focus your energy and attention between them loving you and you see the best version of them, that's what you actually view and that's what you actually experience. But if you have your mind made up that this person is just like same old, they want their way, they're very stubborn, that's what you experience. So you have to have a mindset shift when it comes to this person, okay? For the connection to work. What else should we know? Ooh. We have Nest. It says an emotional, secure, loving family is important to you. And I feel like this person is going to bring that energy towards you, right? And then we also have news of a birth of a new business opportunity. So I feel like you and this person could definitely create something beautiful together, but you guys have to actually want to do that, okay? I do want to pull some timeline for you. So let's see, when will you experience this, or any major timelines you should know about for pile 3. So we have by the end of the week, something may change. So expect unexpected if you're manifesting. Okay. We have 12 months from now. So between now and a year. And then we also have 3 months from now. So I feel like you're going to have like a 369 moments, 369 12 moments. And you should be mindful of using the 369 to manifest this connection that you want. I did look at the bottom of the deck and I did see March energy. And what's crazy about March is it's a lucky month, right? So I feel like you're able to manifest anything you want within this connection. You just have to put your mind to it for the most part. I do want to pull some cards for their zodiac sign. I was thinking about using my Astro dice, but I think I actually want to pull some actual cards. So let's pull some cards and figure out what their zodiac is or what it could be. What is the current zodiac of this person or their energy? We have Neptune, so they could be a Pisces for the most part, or they're a dreamer. It's a person who is very big on spirituality. We have Gemini energy. Okay, so the person could be a Gemini, you're a Gemini, or their sun, moon, and rising is in Gemini. And then we have Taurus energy. Interesting. The theme is kind of feeling like Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, but we didn't get Aries. Let's pull 2 more cards and see what energy pops up. We have Philosophy, and we have the 9th house. So that's Sagittarius energy for the most part. So this person's a great learner. This person seeks knowledge and they seek the truth. We have Pleasure, and we have the 4th house. So this is the energy, this is the 5th house, sorry. It's the energy of Leo. So intimacy is very big for you guys. Also a fire sign. And then we have Sagittarius popped up twice. So this person could be a Sagittarius. Very big on Sagittarius. Let's get one more. And the last card we have is Death. And Death represents Scorpio energy. This energy is the energy of, you know, rebirth for the most part. Things ending and things happen naturally. It's also energy of feeling things very deeply, feeling things very passionately for the most part. I did look at the bottom of the deck, and we do have Cancer and we do have Jupiter. Once again, the energy of Sagittarius is popping up for the most part in Pisces, and in Cancer, that water sign. So I feel like if this person is a Taurus, Cancer, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Pisces, or Leo, there's big vibes, big drawn attachment or manifestation has happened between them. If you and your persons are not that, it doesn't mean that this reading is not for you. It just means that you could be attracting these vibes for the most part. But that's all that I have for you, pile number 3. Do you want this connection, or you're just like, this is not for me? Until next time, remember who loves you. Bye.